All right. So here's the skinny. Hey, Wyman, what's the temperature say? What do I have it set for? Turn it down to 75. I'm sorry, I was absolutely mesmerized by some YouTube shorts. One moment. I'm doing adult things right now. Most of y'all want to understand. It's fine that we had this delay because during this time, I was able to install the damn game. Shut up! Alright. So, first time I played through this game, I think I used a randomizer to determine my personality. The second time I played through this game was with a friend, and he wasn't really digging it because we were kind of just taking, we're timing ourselves like 10 minutes and just taking turns, whatever. Third time I played through this game, or maybe I have this backwards. Maybe that was the third time, but either way, one of the times I played through this fucking game, I had my wife tell me what my personality was. Turns out she doesn't know really much about anything. So what we're gonna do is I'm going to take this specifically designed quiz by somebody who's obviously got a degree in something or other because he's talking about the game Spore. And usually when you talk about the game Spore, you have a degree in like gender studies or something. So he obviously knows a thing or two about a thing or two. Is this done? Perfect. This is gonna want to do all this other fucking stupid shit. 1 second. What I've learned when I install pirated games is when it wants to install prerequisites like DirectX update that you probably don't need, Visual Studio updates that you probably don't need. Just do it. Just fucking do it. Just do it. So apparently I don't need these. Okay. Anyway. Which philosophy from the game Spore do you resonate with most? I want to go everywhere. If the universe, galaxies, mass, experience all. Protection of nature is above all for me to maintain ecological balance. I'm cheerful and sociable. Ready to resort to violence. I want. Only interested in my own benefit. I worship only the almighty gods. That's very contradicting. I don't like any of these. But I'm gonna go with this one. Close enough, even though it's contradicting. Choose a fancy word. Okay, maybe I shouldn't pay attention to their language, because if I pay attention to like what language they are, I'm gonna go with like Japanese or Yiddish probably. So let's hear these words. 1 second. Don't want y'all to see my Google history. I made that mistake one too many times.
Luftmensch is pronounced Luftmensch. The U sounds like the E.
Then why did he say Luftmensch? Luftmensch.
In foot and Mensch.
Luftmensch.
Kyokamama is a Japanese term pronounced kyo-e-ku-ma-ma. It's a pejorative term that literally translates to education mother. It refers to a stereotyped figure in modern Japanese society.
I want to hear the word before I decide. Okay. I want to hear the word. I'm going to pick the word that I'm going to pick like 3 words that I like to hear. Like a teenage girl. Like I actually got a girlfriend once because I used the word shenanigans. It's a true story. She even said so. So there's that tidbit of knowledge for you. So, you know, if you sound like smart or something, women get off on that, maybe? I don't know.
Waldansamkeit is a German word that is often considered untranslatable into a single English word because it describes a very specific feeling. Pronunciation. It's pronounced Waldansamkeit. Wald, Wald, sounds like the Wald in Waldorf. Ein sounds
like... don't care. I suppose I can share this much with you.
Duende is a fascinating Spanish word with a rich and complex meaning, and it's pronounced duende. Understand.
That sounds gay as fuck. Next.
Mokita is pronounced mo-kita. It's a word from the Kirawina language of Papua New Guinea. It refers to a widely known but unspoken truth, or the truth. Schadenfreude is pronounced Schadenfreude. Let's break it down. Schaden rhymes with Auden, the poet, but with an sh sound at the beginning. Freude.
Try this one.
Desenrascanco is pronounced Desenrascanço. It's a fascinating Portuguese word that describes a unique cultural concept.
It's not very fascinating
to me. While there's no direct single word translation in English, it is.
Oh.
Ataraxia is pronounced ataraxia.
You know, it's a damn shame that Owen Hart isn't still alive, because I could really go for some, like, neck adjustments right about now.
It's a term from ancient Greek philosophy, particularly associated with the Stoic and Epicurean schools. It refers to a state of serenity, tranquility, and freedom from disturbance or worry. It's not about an absence of feeling, but rather a state of inner peace and imperturbability.
I didn't get to hear it. I wasn't paying attention.
Where one is undisturbed by external events or internal passions. Think of it as perfect mental calm, freedom from emotional disturbance, a state of unshakable tranquility. Philosophers sought
I wish I could say it's relatable, but I've never had that before.
Believing that by achieving this state, one could truly be content regardless of circumstances.
Let me listen to this again just so I can
Ataraxia is pronounced ataraxia.
Sounds like
it's a term from
sounds like
Greek
anorexia.
philosophy.
So I like it.
Lecker is pronounced roughly as lekker. Here's a breakdown.
Sounds like liquor. Okay, so far my 3 favorite words are anorexia, liquor, and what was this one again?
A Luftmensch, pronounced Luftmensch, is a Yiddish term that literally translates to air person or.
Okay, so I'm gonna go with anorexia, this one, and this one. So now we're gonna look at the definitions, and I'm gonna try to pick one between the 3. Actually, no, I'm gonna go ahead and go to the origin. Or you know, I'm gonna skip origin. I'm gonna go to definition. Refers to someone who is a bit of a dreamer. It literally means air person. A mother who read blah blah blah. Lack of agitation that comes from understanding the ways of the universe, accepting fate, knowing what one can control, and therefore focusing only on things that, yeah, you know what? I guess I'm anorexic because I believe in the same thing. You will take them to a psychologist. You should be taken to a psychologist. You will push them to the point of searching for a psychologist. You will push the psychologist to the point of searching for a psychologist. You are the psychologist. Probably this one. Your stance on alcohol, drugs, cigarettes, blah, blah, blah. Yes, every day, all day. See, the problem is I don't agree with all this. I'm just gonna go ahead and say yeah, whatever. Favorite type of sports? The ones that help me reach out my inner peace? Fuck that. Oh. That one. Electrochemistry. um, I'm gonna go with this one. Christian values or whatever. Ooh. This is a good question. Um, I'm kind of torn between this and this, which is weird to be torn between because those are two opposite ends of the spectrum. Uh, I'm gonna go with not use, but keep. It's like, what is happening in your fascinating brain years? It's always future consequences, needs to be done. Always the future. Oh, okay. This actually says insane clown posse. I'm not reading all this shit out loud. I'm gonna go with that one. It's 24 fucking questions to this thing. Someone knocks on the bathroom door, the room is occupied by you. You say that it's occupied. What you think I was gonna say? Let's see, people very afraid of looking monsters. And the question is, should you turn into a monster? I'll go with that one. Give. Anyway. Sorry, I was daydreaming there for a second. While your phone starts foaming out of the mouth. I like that one. Probably gonna go with the Claymore. I'm just gonna go with that. Let's go with that one. Definitely an observer. I don't usually get in fights. Oh, there's a 16 adventure. So strikes your two question. Where's your brother? Where's my son? It's fucking heavy. It would probably be this one. I'm very sympathetic for that kind of thing. For this, it's like living with somebody with dementia is one thing, and I would never live with somebody with dementia. I got enough things going on in my life. And it's nothing against people that raised me or anything like that. It's that, like, listen, I gave you all the love in the world as your child, but now I currently have child, and I can't have you doing or saying weird shit around my child. But at the same time, I wouldn't do any of these because these are way too aggressive. I would probably just do this one. I'm just explaining my stance on dementia. Like, I'm sympathetic towards it, but it's not. I'm not having it around my family. Not having it. It just creates too much chaos, too much depression, too much stress. And like I said, I got enough stress. I will do whatever it takes to eliminate stress. I don't care what it is. Every school of thought and government has failed in the or pick on your favorite hostility DE clothes. Well, I've never played through the game, so how do I know? No. I like that one. What's your main love language? Acts of service. Physical touch. Only time. See, obviously it's not these three, like if you're a sane person. It would probably be this one. If I was in my 20s, I would tell you this one, but in my 30s, I'm telling you this one. Okay. Your worst fears are connected to soft your own mind. Probably that. I'm doing it. Pick one of the things. Pick one that's closer to your lungs. Probably this one. Um, I'm just gonna do that one. I don't understand. I think I just wasted a whole bunch of time without realizing it. Welcome to adulthood, ladies and gentlemen. When you're little, you never feel like you're wasting time because you're playing the games, man. But with me, it's like I just threw a fucking hour at this damn thing almost. So let me turn this off. Launch the fucking game. I have to pull my fucking wife in here. Where the fuck is it? I installed it. Where is it? Here it is. Get rid of this garbage ass bullshit. I'm such a great streamer, dude. Such a great streamer. Just wasting everybody's time. I mean, we'll see, like, if that was something worthwhile or not, you know? But, fuck if I know. What's streamer mode? I'm not gonna worry about that. What's detective mode? Actionable objects, characters in the game are automatically highlighted. Hardcore mode. I'm not gonna fucking with all that shit. Create my own, obviously. Whammon! Whammon! This is the last time I'm gonna. I don't need that. Oh. This is the last time I'm gonna ask you. Help me. I forgot what you said before. It's been almost a year since I played this last, so you got to know me just a little bit more. It's out of 6, by the way.
Okay. So.
And I only get 5 to spend.
Oh.
Or wait, hold on. Just put everything to 1. I get 9 to spend, or 8 to spend.
Okay. Well, your physique is probably 4 or 5. On the high side, remember?
It was probably 4 or 5 a year ago. Right now, it's probably about 3.
Okay, then do a 3.
Is that what you really think, though? Or 4?
For your physique or your psyche? Because your psyche's like a 2.
Oh, wait. What did you say before?
I said it was like a 4 or 5.
What did you say? Psyche was 4 or 5, or this is 4 or 5?
Your physique. Can you read?
Looks pretty similar to me. Maybe I should put my psyche down to 1. Anyway, Or no, intellect.
Intellect's probably gonna be
So
4 as well.
four, you think?
Or motorics. What is?
How agile I am.
What,
Not as agile as I used to be, I tell you what.
that's your age. I'd probably do like a 2 on that.
Well, that's because every time I do something fast, my bones crack.
Yeah, I'd probably do motorics 2 and intellect 5.
Psyche? Emotionally intelligent I am?
0. Emotionally intelligent?
Yeah.
0.
No, I'm very emotionally intelligent. I just got to the point where I just ignore you because you don't listen to anything I say.
Ain't got nothing to do with that.
I used to sympathize
You literally
and
don't care how I have felt these entire
I
relationship.
used to,
No, you didn't.
and I tried,
Yeah, you tried.
and I failed, or
said
you
multiple
failed,
times that you never
or
respected me, so.
it's like if there was a time traveler that went back in time to try to prevent 9/11 that happened anyway. That was me in this relationship emotionally.
You wait, what? Went back to 9/11.
Um,
Got really confused by that. I'm sorry.
So 5-1. I don't think you said 1 before, but
Oh, am I doing what it was before?
no, do what it is now. Let's keep it updated.
Okay, I was gonna say because your intellect was max, and then everything else was like 1 or a 2 last time.
My intellect is still max.
No, I mean like when you had no points on the board, your intellect was maxed out.
I'm fucking genius. Eh, we can go with that. I'll sell myself short for the sake of.
I mean, you can
argument.
drop 1 intellect and have your psyche go to 2.
I would just as soon go to 3 physique and then 2 and psyche.
Yeah, not as strong. So.
I've noticed I've been using my core a lot more instead of my arms, and I've been trying to like use my arms more at work. I'm just been getting really fucking lazy.
You mean you've been trying to use your core more?
Yeah. Yeah.
Can you take this baby? Because this whole time she's been wanting to come see you.
Shh. You need diaper? Let's check.
No. Just changed
You,
before we came
for
in.
the first time ever of me seeing you, you don't need a diaper. Oh my goodness. For once, you've been kept up on. So, we're good with this? 5, 2, 3, 2?
What?
5, 2, 3, 2?
Yeah.
Alright, I concur. Now you gotta pick my...
I gotta...
I can only get one. You gotta pick one out of everything on here. And don't even take into consideration that I'm a 2 in something. If you think that's my best trait...
Well, if you remember, I had to go through this whole thing forever. What's visual calculus?
You'll get Mama when she's done. You have to set signature. You didn't even look at the other ones. Pain threshold. Pretty sure that goes above drama. My leg could be like...
I don't care what the title is.
My leg could be hanging from a thread, and I would just be like, whatever. Typical day. Logic would be
Maybe.
more accurate than drama.
Ida, please stop. goodness, she just pressed set signature.
Stop it. I gotta hold you back. It's funny too because my reaction speed and hand-eye coordination, despite my motorics being so low, it's probably one of my better abilities. Because when we talk about motorics, we're talking about overall body. We're not talking about like hands or trying. I'm making this easy.
Yeah, if only. I know it's probably gonna be hand-eye or reaction speed. Those are the best at.
Whatever one you think it is, set signature, but do not confirm. And do not consider the numbers off to the side.
I don't care about that. Well, how's your Halo skills? Are they still the same?
Recently?
Yeah.
I honestly don't know because I launched the game and finally my controller was working, and I just kind of messed around. I wasn't really trying too hard, so I probably think they're about the same.
Okay, and how's your hand-eye?
That's part of that.
Well, they're two separate ones.
That's the same. It's the same thing. So whatever one you think is better, like my ability to react to something or my ability to pinpoint something. See, I told you I was the best Halo player ever. People didn't believe me. Here's a witness. She just fucking told you. Here's the baby.
Mouth!
Sorry.
Bad enough there was a YouTube ad that was a dude rapping, swearing like every third word.
When?
Earlier today. It was a ad that on the TV that when I was watching YouTube, she was sleeping.
An ad?
An ad pulled up a rap song of someone just rapping. It just said
what?
YouTube.com, and it was somebody just swear word after swear word. There was N-bomb, SH bombs. F-bombs.
Okay, what we need to do is you need to see if YouTube for Kids is available on the TV.
I was just like,
you need to look at that. Because I can't have that. I don't like most of the ads on there. Anyway, so.
Yeah, I don't think she needs to know anything about roofing in our local area.
I don't think she needs to see AI generated people try to drink Gain laundry detergent or whatever it is they do. Anyway. Confirm. You heard it here first, folks. And I will try to be as organic about this as possible. As for my stopping points,
there is nothing. Only
I'm not sure.
Primordial blackness. You're conscious ferments in it. No larger than a single grain of malt. You don't have to do anything anymore.
Let me turn this up just a little bit. Like, put it at about 15. Yeah. And I'm gonna go ahead and turn myself up to about 2. Yeah. Oh.
Ever. Never, ever.
I'd probably just simply
And
keep on
inordinate
this thing.
amount of time passes. It is utterly void of struggle. No ex-wives are contained within it. Yes, it is.
An awareness creeps up on you. A mass lies hidden in your dead angle, soaking in some lurid acidic sauce. It's bloated and shameful. A ball of meat surrounding you. This is a terrible.
Actually, no, hand-eye coordination was the thing that test picked, but she picked reaction time, so
The meat thing.
whatever.
There. No ball of meat. No light in the formless nothing. Just night swimming. I know you do, baby. I know. Coming right up, sir. Smooth passage. All right. Nothing down to fuck all borough. Do you want me to upgrade that to a one-way trip, sir? The song of death is sweet and endless. But what is this? Somewhere in the sore, bloated man meat around you. A sensation. Like a fly to the ointment, your conscience sticks to it. The limbed and headed machine of pain and undignified suffering is firing up again. It wants to walk the desert, hurting, longing, dancing to disco music.
Probably
The
two.
stench of liquor rises from your mouth, and with it, an ungodly headache.
Probably this
A
one.
fiery streak penetrates your skull, trying to force your eyes open. It's a sound, a clarion call from hell.
Somehow, you know what it is. A Caprice Canadian motor carriage.
I don't remember that sound being in the Linux when I was playing this on Linux. Alright. So we're gonna go ahead. We're probably just gonna play it until we get out to the lobby, because I've just wasted so much fucking time already. And then we're gonna go ahead and we're gonna go right to mop. I kind of know where everything is already. But unless I accidentally highlight it, I'm not
You
gonna
hear
do
a
it.
jingle. Keys are clinking in the
But I
pocket
do
of
explore
clear-cut
shit.
pants. It says whirling in rags on the aluminium key ring. There is a single key on the ring. The number 1 is etched on it. It should open the door.
And I've only played repetitively like the first 15 minutes of this game, so. Oh.
This fan has 2 chain pull switches. One ends in a tiny fan, the other in a light bulb. A truly horrific necktie has somehow attached itself to one of the blades. The blades come squeaking to a halt. It should be easier to reach the tie now. You swoop up and catch the tie. Snap. It's released from the blade.
Thank goodness.
What you have in your hand is a truly hideous necktie.
That's what me and this main character have in common. We're just fucking booze hounds, dude. One second. Okay, so
The window stands broken in its frame. Cold wind
I've clicked
blows
on
in.
this before, but just know that I didn't click on it because I know it's there. I'm just running my mouse around. You saw it. Okay. It's gonna be like this all game.
The shards face outward. Whatever broke this window came from the inside. A fine web of scarring covers the back of your right hand, but none of it is recent. More likely a projectile than a held object. There are no fragments on the floor from pulling a tool back in after impact. It is too large for a bullet, yet too small for a piece of furniture. You're looking for something heavy and larger than your fist. Like the green shoe that's on the hat rack in the corner, which, coincidentally, is missing its friend. Congratulations, you smashed the window with your own shoe. Now you only have one. If you're lucky, you can still find the other on the balcony outside. The door to it should be outside your room. The cool wind gushes in. Your toes curl up from the cold.
Yeah, I'm gonna go get that shoe. I'm gonna do it right now. Without even thinking about it. Now, I'm gonna have a one-track mind here. So, when I've been given a task, I'm just gonna beeline to it. Just like, wow. It's gonna make this gameplay more, like, organic or something. Unless I have this, I'll ring her mad. I don't know about y'all, but that just gave me a headache. Yeah, I got my shoe. So I need to go in here. I need to equip it, don't I? What the fuck? I gotta equip it. Why is this game being weird, dude? I literally just found it. That's really weird. I didn't have this happen when I was playing on Linux. Did I not get the one? I didn't get the one off the fucking... That's what it was. Remember that roll I literally just made like 37 seconds ago when I said, I'm gonna beeline for whatever I'm supposed to do. Let me just check and make sure I'm not fucking crazy. Yep, it's still hanging over there. Alright, since I've done what I'm supposed to do, as I'm coming back to where I'm going, or where I'm wanting to go, I'm going to explore other things. Woman? Woman! There's a hair in my fucking beer.
Cookies, what?
Did you get a hair on my fucking beer?
No?
There was a hair in my beer. What the hell is going on down there at that candy factory?
It was in your beer?
No, it was like on the, like, wrapped around the thing. Who the fuck gets a hair on their can? Me. That's who. Mr. Bird flying in his truck and seeing dead bodies and shit. That's who. Y'all don't know about that. I could write a book just off of my fucking Monday, dude. Anyway, I'm gonna go back in here. Y'all think I'm joking about the dead body thing? I'm not, dude. I'm gonna get my damn shoe now. I can stop being OCD.
There they both are. Two identical shoes. Both copiously green and indiscriminately snakeskin. Reunited on your feet.
I don't like to wear shoes that much, but if I had like snakeskin or alligator shoes, I'd probably wear them all the time.
Like two baby crocodiles. Good, they're balanced. Comfy. Feels like the only good thing about you right now, truth be told.
Alright, so this would be the nearest thing. Okay, so we're gonna go ahead and go in here. Oh, you know what? Hold on. I gotta give my once over. Hurry, mess with the fan. Already fuck with the door. Oh. The beginning of this isn't gonna be very organic, because I kind of already know, you know.
A mirror hangs above a bent and broken sink. In a fierce discharge of masculine energy, someone has ripped half the faucet off. Hot water sprays from the base and steam covers the mirror. You cannot see yourself, just the outline of a man. Suddenly, you realize you have no memory of the face that awaits you there, underneath the soft vapor. Really, all recollection of the person you are, the people in your life, and even the world you're in has drowned in a sea of blood alcohol. This was no mere night of drinking. It was a deluge of world-ending proportions. As you slowly reach your hand towards the surface of the mirror. Abort. You clearly have not thought this through. You won't like what you see there, and you will never unbecome it.
I don't care.
Behold. You have no idea who this thing is, do you?
Let's just be honest with ourselves.
Too late. You clearly have rigor mortis on your face. Or wait, is that an expression? Are you trying to make an expression with that face? Why? Please stop. It's horrible. You're scaring yourself.
No, I'm not scaring myself.
You can't, can you? It's not even voluntary anymore. You have worn that grin into your face, and now it won't come off.
Sorry. No, I'm not. I'm not sorry. Anyway.
What does it even mean? What is the emotion you're trying to convey?
Well, I can't speak for myself. Which is weird because I'm supposed to identify, like, how should I do this? Because if I'm an outsider looking at this face, I'm going to describe it differently than if I'm this person making this face. So, I think it's best if I identify as that I'm the character and say that I am this person making this face, what am I trying to convey? I would probably say
Please
this one.
promise yourself you are not going to try it on any of the ladies, whatever happens.
No one tells
That's
me what
right.
to do.
Not even yourself. Go ahead, try something. It's not an order. Like the rest of you, it comes from a bad place somewhere in the past. That's all you know for now.
You know what? I'm not gonna do any more checks. I'm not gonna get tempted by checks. I'm gonna play this game like I'm the main character. I gotta put my shelf in his snake skin shoes. And I think I've explored everything in here. I'm gonna see my way out. My dude said.
Hello, officer.
The young woman raises a cigarette to her lips.
See, I want to ask. This one of the problems I have with this game is like I don't identify with either one of these. But if I had to, I'd like really push myself to identify with, it'd be this one.
No.
Um,
Because you're a police officer, sir.
I'm gonna go with this one. Like I want to do with this one, like sarcastically, but it's obviously not sarcastic. So I'm just gonna go with this one.
Okay, cool. I won't.
Now here I can be kind of like lighthearted, so I'm gonna do that.
Okay. Sir, you've been here for 3 days. On official police business, as you put it. Couldn't say. In truth, so far, mostly drinking.
That's right.
You have no doubt about the drinking. But do you strike yourself as a tight-lipped drunk? She must have heard something.
I didn't get this at all during my last playthrough, so apparently my wife's assumption of my logic is seeping through. I'm probably just gonna go with this
She
one.
nods.
There's a mercenary out back. He's been hanged. The body has been there for a week now. The locals probably
I never
got
knew
tired
this
of it and called the
before.
cops. I didn't mean to overwhelm you with information. You seem a bit lost, officer. Of course. Be careful, officer. They don't like the police around here.
Something stirs in you as she's about to go. Call it an instinct, a need. The need to ask questions. It's like you said
My
the
wife.
words a million times before.
I've never had any of these prompts before, bro. No cap, as the kids say.
She looks back at you, a light glinting off her eyes. You're a cop, Harry. It is unnatural of you not to want to ask questions.
I don't have any questions. She already, like, she told me shit I didn't even know like the last 3 times I tried to play this game. Like, I don't have any
Yes.
fucking questions.
The dock workers are pretty cocky. They think they're police enough. At least here on the coast. I can't say about the rest of the city.
Cool. Maybe I'll be on the bottom floor by then. I'm getting dialogue prompts I've never got before because of your picks. Like, she went to the door to go in her room, and I got a reaction speed prompt. And before that, I got a logic prompt. It's like a totally different game now. Anyway.
You're in a hostel, sir. We are in Revachol.
Revachol is the disgraced former capital of the world, divided into zones of control under foreign occupation. Half a century after a failed world revolution, she is central to our moment in time.
So this is the problem I have with this game. Like, I want to go based on what I want to say, but these traits, I guess, are my inner thoughts. So therefore I have to listen to them. Right? It's former capital of the world.
Forever and ever.
And ever and ever. Out of the corner of your eye, you see the hair on the back of your hand standing on end. It feels as though low-grade lightning is coursing through you. You must be hypersensitive from the hangover.
There was the usual ruckus. Loud disco music. I couldn't say. It's impossible to hear people speaking from over here. Oh, yes. Various artists. Ostentatious orchestration prime among them.
Oh, that. Yeah. Whoa. The less said about OO, the better.
OO were huge where I come from. I was very young then, of course. Like 7. Life gets hard, but we go on.
Mostly gets
It would
hard.
appear so. At around 2 o'clock, the disco stopped and there was a change of pace. A slow, sad song started playing, like organ music on repeat. That went on for quite a while. Some of the time, you were yelling along to it. That it doesn't matter anymore and that we're alone now, it was difficult to tell. The song itself was very quiet and soft, but you sounded like a winded boar, sir. It was hard to understand what you were singing on top of it.
One second. Okay. Um. Then what happened?
Then you started screaming and trashed the place. No, it didn't sound like there was a fight. It sounded like someone was trashing their room. A window was smashed. The tape player, probably. The song stopped. And furniture, too. A real destructathon. There was screaming. Then I think you passed out. There was. I think you screamed that you didn't want to be this type of animal anymore. I may have misheard, but it was sort of memorable. I went out afterwards. Everything was quiet by then, around 4 or 5. And that was it.
I don't have any desire to ask
Glad
that.
to have been of assistance.
Anyway, sorry about that. Again, not sorry. I'm not a professional streamer, so I can do whatever the fuck I want. Not sponsored by G Fuel. What's the other sponsors that people have? Raid Shadow Legends. Kamala Harris. I'm not sponsored by anybody. I do whatever I want. It's like people spend their whole life to be a professional streamer. It's just like, dude, you realize you can't be like if you're a professional streamer, you're no longer playing games to have fun. You were at the mercy of your community. If the community wants to watch you play this, now Osmogold and other streamers, they have that flexibility where he's played Dark Souls or Elder Scrolls Online, and people have tried to get him back to those games, but he's just like, no, fuck you, I'm gonna play this game. And he has that luxury. I don't. And it's weird because I don't have that luxury, but I still act like I do. I'm only gonna play what I want, dude. Play what I want. Though, if I did get like famous to the point where I was providing, I don't know where I was going with that. I've been right clicking this whole time. Hold on a second. Let me left click. What?
You should pick that fat, juicy cigarette butt from the tray, light it up, and smoke the living shit out of it. The living shit. Your mesolimbic reward pathway does not mince words. It wants smokes. Who knows what you are? A monster, a murderer, the gnome of Jeroma? You feel like a smoker, especially when you look at that juicy, succulent, seductive
I definitely
cigarette
like
smoke.
smoking.
Still
I'm not a
smelling
smoker, but I
delicious.
like smoking cigarettes. Is that weird? Like I'm not like addicted necessarily. I try not to be addicted to anything. Oh. I like beer, I like booze, I like cigarettes. I like jerking off, but I try not to be addicted to any one of those things. That's like the unholy trinity of things that can destroy a man. And I try to dabble in them almost like when you're at like you're going out to eat with some friends and somebody gets the variety platter appetizer and you're just like, I'm gonna get like one of each. That's what that's me right there. Try to do that.
How very astute of you. This renders it ineffectual. You should look for a whole cigarette, or better yet, an entire pack. Strike that. A carton. Make sure they're all healthy and able-bodied. Then smoke them all.
Yes, I should do that.
Good. They'll make you stronger and better. You're too old to be cool now. But find cigarettes, smoke them, blam. Instantly a cool renegade man. A mystical red dragon with smoke.
I don't know
rising
about all
from
that,
its
but I do like a good
nostrils.
cigarette.
Plus, smoking them gives massive bonuses. The door is closed.
I already talked to her. I don't need to talk to her again. Oh. All right. And this is where we're just going to go do a new save here. And then we're going to Alt F4. Thanks everybody for stopping by, watching. I noticed I had like 100 viewers there at one point. I appreciate that. I will be back on probably tomorrow with some Mr. Pandoria. Daria. Panda Rogue action. From Horde, I'm probably gonna do Railing Caverns. From Alliance, I'm gonna do Dead Mines. As for Legion and BFA, since I can't really edit item templates, I don't know what the fuck I'm gonna do with all that, but we'll see. Anyway, that's all like shit that doesn't apply to this game. So, I should probably cater to people that came here specifically for this game and not talk about other shit and just end a stream.